This is a second incident in which admins have directly shown me their incompetence and refusal to admit and apologize for their mistakes. In the beginning of Highlander Season 24, my demo man was banned for quote-unquote racism. Now, there could be a case made here that ETF total transparency rules about why people are banned are atrocious and largely unjustified, but I shall leave this for another day. The problem started when I asked ETF total admins if a Merc I wanted to play demo for my team was a default Merc. Jones, an admin, said that he is indeed a default Merc. On another occasion, I asked again just to be sure. Faust, another admin, also says the same thing. Less than a day before the official, I found out that Supra, another retard admin, has told the enemy leader that said Merc was not default. When I asked the admins, they reverted their decision. I obviously got pissed at this, since I had less than one day to find a new default Merc and couldn't roster anyone new on my team. Axio tried to justify this decision with a retarded argument. He said that the Merc is no longer default because my team was now Div 4 when it was originally meant to be Div 3. I point out that he is wrong, since the Merc is not a default Merc due to being rostered on a Div 2 team, so will not be default in Div 3 either. He contradicted himself 2 minutes later. In fact, even if you were right about this, one of the admins that first responded to my request said that he was default Merc in Div 4, hence why I asked twice. His response was, "It's in the rules." If it were in the rules, how come two admins gave the wrong answer? His response was, "Very unfortunate, in that I am incompetent in making requests." Then the admin spouts some irony, and the conversation ends. The point you should take from this incident is not that admins were blatantly wrong. They are human, so they will sometimes be wrong, and indeed, very often they are. In this instance, two of them were wrong, and they had to revert their decision. It happens. The takeaway here is that what they said and didn't say when they were wrong. They never apologized for this decision that could have lost my team the official fully due to their fault. They instead acted smug and deflected from their incompetence with irony. Now you could say that I have done the same, and I did, but I'm not an admin. I represent nobody and nothing besides myself, and can act however I want. Admins represent the league, and for them to act unprofessionally because I am not is making the league look bad, just like when you swear at a policeman, he cannot swear back, unless you live in Romania.